Well, Pix 11 is your local election headquarters, and tonight we are zeroing in on affordability, specifically childcare in the race for New York City mayor.
Yeah, so today the Democratic nominee, Zohran Mamdani, brought some political star power to the city in the form of Senator Elizabeth Warren. Pix 11's Henry Rossoff live for us in Midtown with more on this. Henry.
And listen, all of the candidates running for mayor know that affordability is the top issue, and a big piece of that is childcare. Not just because it impacts family, but it impacts the city's economy overall, because childcare issues pull people out of the workforce and in many cases just force people to leave. Daycare in central Brooklyn for 2-year-old Cora costs her mom, Jessie Olson, about $2,200 a month.
Our current monthly payment for full-time daycare is more than our mortgage. It's wild. Yeah.
Both she and her husband work full-time, but she says they have to budget every penny carefully just to stay in the city.
We don't want to leave New York. We love New York.
Olson and others
either we put food in our mouths or pay for childcare.
Took those concerns directly to Democratic nominee for mayor Zohran Mamdani, who held a roundtable event with Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren. Mamdani is promising to move the city toward universal childcare, and we asked about Cora's family. Middle-income families that want to stay here, that want to thrive here, but just can't afford the city. How would you change things in city government for that sort of family?
This vision that we have spoken about of delivering universal childcare for children from the ages of 6 weeks to 5 years, it is one that will be for every New Yorker. It's one that will require us to keep the centers we have open, to open new centers, and to pay these workers an amount of money that they can actually live off of.
Meanwhile, you have Mayor Eric Adams making the case he's done plenty to help with the city's affordability crisis.
Reduced fare Metro card, free high-speed broadband for NYCHA resident, paying college tuition for foster care children, no income tax for low-income New Yorkers in the city, none at all. This administration did that.
And former Governor Andrew Cuomo says he'll be rolling out a full affordability agenda soon, but noted his role in universal pre-K and says getting 3K fully expanded should be the first priority.
The more we can make it affordable, the better. And you're right, I'm going to be rolling out an affordability agenda that speaks to just that.
Mamdani says universal child care wouldn't happen overnight. It would be paid for in part by taxes on billionaires and corporations. The governor's already been skeptical about raising taxes. She's been quite clear about that. But Mamdani makes the case that for every dollar that gets invested in universal child care, it returns multiple dollars to the economy. So he feels it's worth it.
Well, Henry, we just saw former Governor Cuomo there, but you also say that Cuomo and Adams were talking about public safety and policing today?
Yeah, Mr. Cuomo specifically rolled out a plan to use incentives to hire more police officers and retain more officers, also proposing a salary increase. He and Mayor Adams, both at separate, unrelated events, went after Mamdani's vision of policing to use more alternative methods and to de-emphasize specialized units at various protests and things like that. Mamdani defended his plan, saying mental health professionals should be handling more of the work around the city. He also waffled on whether or not a Mayor Mamdani would give the cops a raise. So certainly policing, another big thing we're seeing playing out on the campaign trail, especially since that mass shooting in Midtown last week.
All right. Thank you, Henry.